right. This is a pretty historical day. I've been looking at the radar before going on stream, and it's pretty nasty. So let's begin. Hello, Max the dog. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's get started, folks. Banger. All right, let's make this full screen. All right, so this is our storm system here. This is where it is right now in context. New York also has some storms we'll go through very quickly. There is 70-mile-an-hour winds with part of this and a tornado possible, so we might go through that. But first, we're going through this big event here. We have a few tornado warnings in effect right now, all radar indicated here. But here's the big one. Severe thunderstorm warning with 90-mile-an-hour observed winds. So let's take a look at the velocity here on this. I'll give that a second. Here. Iowa and yeah. All right. So my thing, folks, does not load that fast on stream here, but there is some very, very, very high winds with some of these storms here. Who joined me? MetaMax. All right. Meta, give me one moment. I'm just trying to get this velocity to work on my thing, and then I'll let you talk. So I just want to get. Oh my god, this. I'm gonna stop sharing for a second, chat, just so I can get this thing to work. Yeah, multiple warnings right now. Hopefully, now that I'm not streaming, this thing will let me load the velocity. Yeah, it occasionally does glitch out on the stream. I'm working on that right now. Don't you worry here. Tons of tornado warnings. This is just the start of some of these storms here. So expect more stuff like this to come here. There was a PDS. I was having dinner when that was happening. But yeah, there was already one PDS today in very highly populated areas too. So please be on alert today. All right, I'll let MetaMax talk while I try to fix this thing. So MetaMax, go ahead. You can try to talk now, and I'll make sure that works.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right, you mind if I share my screen for a sec?
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I get my thing to work. I need to show something, so.
Okay. Let's see. Is this like okay? Okay. Yeah, I think now it's working.
Yep.
We got one tornado warning. This is the big one that I'm personally focused on right now. Is the one near Oxford Junction. This has solid inflow notch with it. There's a one near Loden just to the east of it. It's actually outside of the tornado warning. Right now it has an inflow notch. I don't really see any sort of rotation there, but I think in the future, if this can consolidate itself, then I think we might have a tornado for further down the line. This could be, my computer's lagging a little bit, so bear with me. This could be definitely a tornado on the ground eventually near Grand Mound or DeWitt, so I might be preparing for a tornado there. For the most part, that tornado warning in Grand Junction, I haven't looked at radar a second ago, but now that I'm looking at it, there's really no inflow notch there. I'm not really seeing much of rotation there. There's potentially something near just to the north of Makeda, and that's really 80, 70 mile per hour winds going through Clarence and about to go through Makeda. Other tornado warning near Lena, another QLCS type tornado warning, and then another one up near, let's see this. This is for Darlington and Shoalsburg. Once again, that would be another QLCS tornado threat there. Let's see here. Davenport, you guys have a 70 mile per hour windstorm there. I wouldn't be shocked if we're seeing 80 further down the line as this windbag can sort of continue to use up the very extreme amount of instability that's in place, with around approaching 9,000 last time I checked surface-based CAPE, which is extreme values. For right now, that's really all I have for you guys.
All right, thank you for that. I will just, while my thing is loading, because my thing is taking a little while, folks, let's just go through our Storm Prediction Center outlook for today and tomorrow. Here, so let me share my screen here. Bam, bam. All right, so folks, as you can see, hopefully, yeah, you can. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a moderate risk today. So if you're in the moderate or enhanced risk areas, you'll be the hardest hit here. But any area really that's highlighted in this map has gotten impacts today. New York has gotten impacts today, I can guarantee you. Massachusetts, I've seen some storms where I am today. But so the moderate risk includes Chicago, Illinois. So if you're in Chicago, please, please, please take this seriously because that's a highly populated area. Aurora, Illinois, Rockford, Illinois, Naperville, Illinois, Joliet, Illinois. Those are the 5 most populated areas in the moderate risk. And enhanced risk, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Madison, Wisconsin, Peoria, Illinois, South Bend, Indiana. And for the slight risk, Detroit, Michigan, Indianapolis, Indiana, Toledo, Ohio, Buffalo, New York, and Rochester, New York. And for the marginal, Philadelphia, Columbus, Ohio, Baltimore, Maryland, Boston, MA, and Denver, Colorado. So any of those areas, please be on alert here. Max the dogs in the marginal. That's good to hear. Obviously, you don't really want to be in a risk, but compared to a moderate risk, good for you. Another thing we want to look at here is the other risks. Tornado risk is at 10% today, so we do have an elevated chance of seeing some tornado spin-ups here. As you have seen with the warning so far, that is definitely the case here. But the big threat is wind. Wind is a very big threat. We are at 45%, which is almost as high as it can go on the scale here. SIG severe, including Chicago, Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Madison, Wisconsin, and Aurora, Illinois here, also part of the 45% in the same locations, including Naperville. Here, 30% risk has the same areas as the enhanced here. And the hail risk is somewhat there, but not the biggest threat to worry about today. So with that, hopefully my radar thing will work now. Folks, if you haven't joined this Discord, where we have a really good community on there, we don't stream every time here, as you can see by our channel streaming stuff here. That does not this seriously. We do a lot of stuff on the Discord daily, so that's another thing you can check out. The QR codes at the top of the screen here. All right, this is pretty much hopeless. So I gotta get a computer that will actually load this. Last time we had a modder was like, I don't know, May 21st, wasn't it, or May 26th? I don't know. Actually, I think May 26th rings a bell for me, but it was somewhere around the 20s of May. But we have not had this high of a risk in a while here. Well, this thing isn't going to load, folks, so I'm just going to load the National Weather Service radar. Hold up. Bam. All right. This is kind of lame. I have to do this, but as you can see here, very obvious here that a potential derecho could be occurring right now here. So if you're in any of these areas here, Des Moines, if you're in that area, I really hope you're okay. I saw some stuff coming out of Des Moines before it go on the stream here. Looks like some nasty stuff there. Here, I don't know how to use this radar. I've literally never used it before. So what these buttons move the thing forward. All right. So you can see the progression of this as it's moving along here towards the Chicago area here. What do these buttons do? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Can I get the warnings to show on this map? Hold on, I'm setting this up. I'll just put on some stuff so you guys can see what all this stuff is. Here, I'm trying to make it so it's the easiest to see. It's here. Alright, does anyone know how to switch to velocity on this radar? Or can you switch to velocity on this radar? Oh, well. Okay, never mind. I unlocked a whole new box. Cool. Alright. Bear with me, guys. I don't know, but attic radar is not being my friend right now, so. What is this? 4 alerts. Oh, that's a flash flood warning. Like I said, folks, I'm pretty new to this stuff here. Cedar Rapids area, still under what is probably a severe thunderstorm warning. I really got to figure this out. Yeah, severe thunderstorm warning. Here, severe thunderstorm watches anywhere in pink here. Green is flash flood warnings, I believe. Yeah, it's got to be because it's going all the way down there. So, folks, I'm actually turning off warning boxes here. What is this stuff? Okay, I really don't understand how to read this map. I'm going to try to open. Oh, yeah.
He's looking private chat.
Yeah, that's another good website. Thank you for that. All right, yeah, I'll do that. Quad Weather. I have an account with Quad Weather. I forgot I had that. All right, folks, so we'll use Quad Weather instead here. And we are going to turn on live radar. Bruh, it says it logged me out. Hold up, I gotta stop sharing my screen for a moment so I can log in. Folks, if you want a good radar, use attic radar or quad radar or both. It's pretty good for free radars. Also, if you can get either Radar Omega or Radar Scope, there is advantages and disadvantages to both. So I'd recommend asking someone their experiences. I have to actually sign up because I forget the thing. I'll just make a DWC themed account. Oh, it's got to have a special character. That's what I missed in my password. Sorry for the hold-up, folks. I was not preparing for this to happen here. So that must mean I must have done that. Yep, I figured it out. Yippee. Funnel in Calamus, Iowa. Oh boy. Alright, folks, so I got my account working. Yippee. Yahoo. So, let me put this in full screen. Bam. Live radar, turn on. Alright. That works so much faster. Holy folks. Thanks, guys. You guys are actually being my savior and saving me from embarrassing the shit out of myself on the stream. Anyway, so this will still take Storm Feature Chronocross to the funnel in sight. Okay. Oh, God.
Ace, we got a tornado in progress.
All right.
This is near Woodbine.
All right. Of course, it puts the severe thunderstorm warning over the tornado warning. The quad weather. Are you okay, bro? Click on the tornado warning part. You've got it. All right. Anyway, get a dual scan going so that way. I want it horizontal. I want it vertical. All right. So I'll let the velocity out here for a second. It does go a little bit slower, but at least it will force us that. Folks who are tuning in for the first time here, we do this very often here. So please let me know if there's any way we can help you. All right. Now, I'm going to hide the chat for a second. What's most concerning is look at the velocity along this entire line. You see the same stuff. What is the tornado in progress right here? I'm just going to assume this.
Let's see.
You're getting a new radar scan in right now.
It's the one below that. Yes, I believe the fat warning. the one for Stockton.
Gotcha.
It has a CC drop on it.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
All right.
It's got
yeah,
a pretty tight couple.
Yeah. Let me read off that warning because I can read off warnings from here. That was a capable. That one was excessive straight line wind damage. All right, yeah. So we'll just go through each of these warnings, folks. I will hide the chat for today specifically because it's kind of important to see both sides of the story here. So you look, we'll go each warning one by one here. This warning, very high winds in this warning, 55 knots. Could I get this in like not knots? Or like, anyways. And just how you could do this. That's what that is. Weather. I forgot you could do that. Like that's crazy moment for me. Anyways, let's move up north. So you can just see the line right. If you're along line, you're Stockton, Pleasant Valley, up towards Nora, when you're going to get Apple River, you're getting hit by this wind right now. Wind gusts of 40 knots. It's pretty strong. That would warn a special marine warning. So that's one thing to be on the lookout for. I forget you can also zoom out. I totally forgot how to use attic radar for a moment. Arlington looks like you got a couplet there. That's another area to look out for here. Let's see if that matches here. Yeah, I saw 222s. 222 and negative 22. So if you're in the Darlington area, be on the lookout for that as well. Severe destructive wind gusts up to 90 miles for Freeport, Illinois. Hello, Jason 34's Productions. If anyone has any updates, please just let me know in the chat. Or, yeah, and we'll continue tracking this for a little while. Eventually, we'll continue it by the Discord because I don't got forever. But in addition to that, there's a lot of 70. I know there was a 90. Or did they continue the 90? This one has an 80. This one has an 80. This one has 70, 70, 90. All right, here's one. So this severe thunderstorm warning, that's a round tornado warning. This one has 90-mile-an-hour wind potential, and you can literally see it on velocity. These are the ones you don't want to see. Like I'm pretty sure anyone who at least has some knowledge of weather radar could define that something is going on there. So I'm actually get an area right now. If you're in that warning right now, treat it as a very serious. Yeah, go ahead.
We have a tornado warning in Michigan and the UP, and a tornado watch has been issued.
Gotcha. Let me find out that stuff. We'll go. I got my alerts window. Yeah. Yep, I see that. I'm going to try to get GR2 analyst or GR3. I don't know what it's called, folks. So hopefully that will run faster than this. Will actually provide more information. But all the way out here, folks. This is going to be near the Cooper State Forest Crystal Falls units, near Brampton's out of both warnings. Near Darlington. So if you're near that, you're going to want to watch for those storms that are coming. So let me continue on here. Apparently, it just stopped loading the Michigan radar. So it said it's on the Michigan radar, but that's obviously not a Michigan radar. But anyways, very high winds going on in these storms here near Iowa City. I don't know if that was high wind or not, but it's not like okay. All right, well I can't control this thing, but anyways, especially if you're along this line, this is looking like a potential tornadic part of the storms. So if you're in any of those areas, be on the lookout for either a tornado or very high straight line winds. That's what occurs with the stuff here. Davenport, Iowa here. You're having the storms heading towards you for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. I am actually going to step away for a moment to get more information on these storms here. I don't know, Metamax, if you want to say anything.
Yeah, sure. We got a new tornado warning here. That's for Clinton now. This is north of Davenport, and the tornado we had earlier appears to have occluded. There's no more CC there. Rotation still exists in a few areas, actually, along this line. That's tornadic at the moment. And that's all there really is. We do actually have a random tornado warning in the UP of Michigan for Delta. So that's pretty random. Looking at that, I don't believe it's on the ground right now. There's no CC drop, but yeah.
All right, thank you for that here. I'm just trying to go through right now and get media for these storms here. If anyone has sent any media on Discord. But anyways, I did get one photo here that I would like to share. Here, so let me switch the screen I'm sharing to a different screen. So I did get this picture sent to me. This was broadcasted off one of the news networks in Des Moines. Des Moines got absolutely destroyed. If you're in Des Moines, I'm praying for you right now because not a good situation there. Let me just check real quick, folks, if there's any other media people are sending me. That is nasty. Hold up. I'm getting some media right now for this thing. That is a huge tornado watch. Holy smokes. All right, so yeah, I did see the tornado watch. That tornado watch is big. Holy smokes. I'm just trying to... Oh my god. So that is a absolutely massive tornado watch. It basically covers multiple states. So if you take a look here, this is the tornado watch here, 541 until 1 a.m. Here, this includes just out of Cedar Rapids here, and it goes into Indiana here, and Illinois, including Chicago here. There, I do expect another tornado watch would probably be issued at some point here, but that's just my opinion. Here, another thing that we're watching here is stuff for footage like this. When you have derechos that happen, you're going to see footage that ends up looking like this. Now, I know I'm scattering around. I'm going through a lot of footage right now. So if you get lost, don't worry about it here. But going back to radar now, we are taking a look here near... Are these radar scans actually 10 minutes old? Holy smokes. All right, folks, hold on. This is real. So apparently the radar data I had was like minutes old. So, but I'm going to have to get a better tool to cover this weather stuff because this is pretty much a pure disaster right now. Jar. All right, I'm loading live radar here. Folks, if you have anything to comment, let us know in the chat here. We will continue this conversation on the Discord no matter what happens during the stream here, as the stream will not be able to go on forever. But, all right, here we go. As of 7:56 Eastern, 6:56 Central. Why does this thing take so long to update? Like, let's be honest. And let's get our velocity map up here. If you're just new to the channel here, while the velocity loads on another video that we have made about our bad DWC backstory, let's take a look at our video about our backstory here at DWC. So let's go to that. Once I find it, I don't know where it is. Screw that, because the radar's up now. Anyways, folks, if you are in this area near Freeport, you're very careful right now. This could be a very bad storm if you're not prepared. Okay, folks. So please, playing is like making my computer explode. So, I don't know, MetaMax, can you share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
And I'm going to work on getting Radar Omega to hopefully work now because all my other radars aren't working.
Radar Omega's not that bad. I mean,
yeah, it works fine. Just when I stream, the thing doesn't work as good.
Yeah, I'd imagine. So we got a few tornadic circulations in the parts of North Illinois. I'm seeing one potentially that's really right over Stockton. That's actually latest radar scan. That is no longer there. That rotation is occluded. We got one to the south of Pearl City and one near Lena. These are some pretty different. It's really hard to tell what's a rotation and what's not when you're dealing with a line of storms. So I might make a couple of mistakes when I'm calling stuff out like this because it is really hard to do. Again, this line is actually beginning to almost chill out a little bit. I'm seeing less aggressive severe thunderstorm warnings here. So a lot of these were like 90 mile per hour windstorms, severe thunderstorm warnings, but now they're sort of dropped off to 70 here. So Rockford, you guys were expected to be hit by 90 mile per hour winds, but now you're down to 70. Tornado possible, and we have 3 tornado warnings here. One in Wisconsin, one in Illinois, and one in Illinois and Iowa.
All right. How about you can just go through the radar stuff, and I guess I'll just talk about the storms from my perspective, because like I can look at attic radar and it'll work fine, but the second I try to stream it, it just explodes. So let's do that.
Let me see. Okay, my computer's also actually lagging really hard right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think it's working. Yeah. You can talk now.
All right. I'm also looking at storm, folks. If you're in the New York area, you're getting hit like by an enhanced risk, and then by this here. But if you're near New York area, we do have 70 mile an hour observed winds within a line here. Now, I do want to mention these storms are moving off to the east, I believe. Let me check. Northeast, actually. Northeast. Northeast. Let me check. I'm saying false news apparently. Where is this? East. Yeah, some of these are moving east. Oh god, this one's moving east too. So some of these storms are moving east, some are moving northeast. Here, so if you're in an area like say, let me check here just to make sure I'm not lying. If you're in an area, say like western Massachusetts, you might be on the edge of some of these storms here. Otherwise, New York is really taking the hit right now. That's the one other thing other than these storms here. But major areas like Cedar Rapids, you were just hit by this. Davenport is about to be hit by this. So if you're in Davenport, I know someone from the DWC who's from Davenport. If anyone who's watching is from the server, you might know who that is. But major areas are being impacted right now. Chicago, you're off in the distance here. Cape values have been very, very high today, almost 9,000 in some areas. I know some people might understand what Cape is, but I have Jay sending messages in the chat. I have no idea what this means because I cannot translate messages. But if anyone who can understand Spanish can read this for me, then that'd be great. But
I believe he's asking about something to do with tornadoes and severe thunderstorms and how they get issued in Puerto Rico. I don't actually understand the message either. I already put it through a translator and couldn't make anything out of it. It's really hard to read.
Yeah, I will check the chat on YouTube to manually copy and paste it.
Is your computer still struggling to load the radar app? Or?
All right, I'm going to put it through the translator now, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I see what you mean, Meta. But, I mean, I really don't know how Puerto Rico issues watches and warnings or how that stuff even works here. But I will say, for people in Canada, tornado warning is like the equivalent of a tornado watch in the U.S., being fully honest, not to disrespect people from Canada. But if you're under a tornado warning, that's like the same as being under a tornado watch, generally. Don't get me wrong, if there's a tornado warning, still take cover. But if there's like a tornado watch in the U.S., there'd probably be like a tornado warning in Canada. But so we're tracking out these storms here. Davenport, you should be bracing here. I don't know what the wind is on that storm, but generally around 70-mile-an-hour winds for most of these storms here. What is your opinion about Mount Olive, Illinois? Because I have mine, but I'm not sure if storms will hit me or not. I'll check MetaMax, or I can't talk today. Max the dog. 2 Maxes, crazy. Mount Olive, Illinois. Your forecast for tonight: 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 2 a.m. That's your forecast here. Yeah, your area should be hit by this. Probably not strongly, but for anyone who doesn't know what a derecho is, because I know we have mentioned that multiple times so far, a derecho is a line of intense, widespread, and fast-moving windstorms and sometimes thunderstorms that moves across a great distance and is categorized by damaging winds. That's why we're seeing these 90-mile-an-hour things here. I just noticed here looking at the screen that's being shared now, it's like 5 tornado warnings now. So it looks like tornado warnings are popping off here. Davenport's now under a tornado warning. So I don't know if Mad Max is watching this, but Mad Max, you got to be taking cover from that. Isn't there like 2 people that live in Davenport, Iowa? Yeah, there's 2. So I'm going to actually go tell those people to take cover. So, Meta, can you take over for a second? Okay. Here. Hold up, folks. I'm just letting people know. All right, I told Mad Max to brace because Davenport is under a tornado warning here. So I'm just watching this radar loop here. Thank you to MetaMax for sharing that for us. I really feel bad for the people in Des Moines. This is literally a repeat of 2020. An exact replicate replay. Yeah, if you're in these warned areas, please take cover. Please. We don't want to see anyone getting hurt from these storms here. These storms are heading right into Davenport right now. These storms are packing very high winds. So please, I would hate to see someone hurt, injured, some damage because of that. I promise you that staying safe is very important. So please, I'm praying for everyone who is in the Des Moines area, in all those areas here. I'm trying to download my radar right now. I think I just found a hack to download any computer app that my school blocks from the Microsoft Store. Breaking news, chat. I'm downloading my radar. My radar is actually a pretty decent radar, and it will actually load for me. So W's in the chat for me getting my radar to start working. And if no one puts a W in the chat, then you're bans. I'm gonna put out the ban hammer, guys. Don't make me put out the ban hammer. Yeah, CAPE is basically potential energy for people that don't know. It takes 103 megabytes for my radar. That's insane. I thought my radar had 50. But okay. Sorry for getting off topic, folks. We do want to say here, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It means a lot to us. Here we thank you to the 52, 51-ish subscribers that we have. I'm really excited to say we're going faster than I ever thought we would. And I'm super, I can't express how grateful I am for the people that come here during severe weather to trust us to save lives here. 6 tornado warnings in effect now. All right, W's in the chat. My radar has officially installed on my computer. If no, I'll start it out. W's in the chat for me. My radar is open. It's working. And I can actually show this on the screen. Radar scope is pretty much the best for this thing. Thank you to the 3 viewers who are watching right now. If you're one of the 3 viewers, feel free to say hello here. I'll try to say hello back. Here, let me just get my radar set up here so we can use that. I have about 1 billion radars here. Who's joining us now? We have Mass Rail Fan. Hello, Mass Rail Fan.
What's up?
So, all right. So, folks, we're continuing to watch these storms heading into Davenport, Iowa. That's the major area that we're watching here. These are all tornado warnings here in red, folks. If you're unaware, yellow box is a severe thunderstorm warning, and a red is a tornado warning. Here, these are all radar indicated at the moment here, but tornado is possible in all of those warnings. So if you're in any of those warnings, please take cover here, and also bear with me momentarily as I am getting radar set up on my thing.
Jeez, there's 6 tornado warnings. Dang.
Yep, and this is just the start, folks. If you're in Chicago, get ready. I have no idea what
I'm back.
what those messages. Jay, if you could like try to use Google Translate to put those into English so I can understand what you're talking about, that would be great. Thank you for being on the stream.
Here,
Thank you to hey, we got 5 viewers now. Thank you to the 5 viewers who are on the stream. Thank you.
Here we go. All right. Tornado watch active now in Mayagüez area. Tornado watch in Puerto Rico in the interior of Isabela and Acre. I don't know how to pronounce that. Severe storm watch for coming Hotel. So I believe he's speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
And let me see what else he's saying.
I try to translate some of the messages. It doesn't perfectly make sense, but all right. I got my radar open. Guys. This is W.
All right, so he's saying the watch by the Navy, Special Marine in the open waters of the Atlantic, tornado watch in the red. Eric, tornado watch and San Juan tornado watch. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to all about stock for this because I'm opening IEM.
Yeah.
Okay, so looks like
all right, I'm gonna share.
Looks like one of the severe thunderstorm warnings is showing a tornado that is possible, and the damage threat is considerable. I'm gonna go to velocity here, and I'm gonna take a look at if there's rotation, hux, or a CC drop. All right, so I'm in velocity right now. There's a tornado watch in most of DeKalb County. So it goes through north. So the tornado watch 541 goes through extreme east central Iowa, northern Illinois, northwest Indiana, southwest lower Michigan, extreme southern Wisconsin, and Lake Michigan. A few tornadoes are likely. Thunderstorms are expected to evolve into bow echoes from Iowa to northern Illinois in the evening. Tornado watch. The winds are around 65. Or around here. Let me see. Let me just see the wind. So scattered large hail events are up to 1.5 inches in diameter with 90-mile-per-hour winds.
Yeah. Derechos, folks, they usually bring very high winds. So be on the lookout for high winds. Another thing to look out for is if you're in the northeast here, say New York, starting to head into Massachusetts shortly here. These storms are moving northeast. So if you're anywhere near, let me zoom into this thing. Holy smokes. My mouse is being crazy.
So there's a flash flood warning. There's a flash flood warning.
Boston. What do you say?
Yeah. Hold on. So taking a look here, it shows literally nothing on my radar. T-Boss or K-Boss, it does not show anything because this isn't reflected.
Yeah, they're too far out. But these storms here are moving off to the east. If you're near New Bedford, Fall River, Providence, Taunton, Brockton, Quincy, Boston, Lynn, Peabody, Lowell, Lawrence, Haverhill, Manchester, Concord, Lawsonia, you might be hit by these storms later today. Here, these are all severe thunderstorm warning storms. Some of these are also tornado possible here.
Okay, attic radar just broke. Hold on.
I know, my attic radar broke earlier when I was trying to stream. Anyways, let me go back to the tornado warnings.
Alright, I'll give it a minute to kind of load here.
W's in the chat for me figuring out how to get any app from the Microsoft Store, even when the school blocks the Microsoft Store. Like crazy moments that happen in the chat.
I mean, but you have this cool thing.
Yeah, well, that wasn't even the
We
reason.
have
I
this
just went to
cool
the
thing
Microsoft
that
Store
bypasses
website.
it.
Yeah,
Bro,
well, I'm just good like that.
nah, be quiet, bro.
Anyways, here, as you can see here, Davenport, well, it's hard to see, but Davenport is right there, here in the center of the screen generally, right below here. And that's a radar indicated tornado warning. So if you are Mad Max right now from the Discord and you're watching this, you're about to get eaten, so get in your basements. Anyways, if you're in these areas in general, near Illinois City, near
Oh, there we go.
Bettendorf, Moline, Rock Island, East Moline, Cole Valley, here, please be in your safe spot. Here, this storm, oh my god, I hate my mouse right now. But these storms, they're here right now, or this is the one actually. They don't have a storm track on. Oh, it's all the way up here. All right, so the tornado would be all the way up here at the very top of the warning box here. It would go into the warning box at the top. So I'm assuming that. So there's two separate areas of interest here. So if you notice here, that second list sign of dots here, we might have twins here. If you see here, the two sets of dots both eventually go into just one box here. So we could have twins that might actually merge. If you look at the very end of these, if they were to keep going here, they could potentially merge. I would find that very unlikely, but that's just a possibility, folks.
Holy!
What happens?
All right, so Jacksonville issues a special weather statement. There's at least 3 special weather statements that came in at once. For Mojave, Arizona, I think it's Mojave. I don't know. They expired the flash flood warning, and there's still a heat advisory for. We have a continued severe thunderstorm warning, and we have an updated severe thunderstorm warning. Tornado is possible, and damage threat is destructive.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these destructive ones. So if you're in any of the destructive ones, treat it like a tornado warning. Very high winds in those. So please stay safe today, tonight, all the time. Here. We don't want to see anyone getting hurt.
Attic radar keeps breaking.
I know, it broke when I was doing my part of the streaming thing. But anyways, folks, we will go for maybe 10 more minutes, and then we'll continue on with the Discord here, because my stream time here can only exceed so much here. All right, let's look at what Mass Rail Fan's looking at. Yeah, Attic Radar is just being a bitch.
Oh, there we go. All right, so taking a look. Holy. Now, this is why you should treat it as a tornado warning. You have Tornado Watch 541. You have 6 tornado warnings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 flash flood warnings. 1, 2. There's probably
unknown. There's so many.
There's probably 12. Davenport continues the tornado warning. The tornado is still radar indicated for areas include Rock Island, Illinois, Whiteside, and Clinton, Scott, Iowa. We have thunderstorm wind damage. Tree on house. Holy.
Ouch.
Wait. I think Mad Max said that a tree fell on his house. I don't know.
Oh god. That's gonna be bad if that's true. But no, don't exit it.
Taking a look here. We have 2 mesoscale discussions. No, 3. We have 3. Excuse me, what is this? Bro, what is this trying to look like?
It is funny, folks, making these jokes sometimes. But seriously, if you're in that mesoscale discussion, you're probably getting blasted. So please take cover.
Okay, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Hawkeyes and Pima, Arizona. We have a continued severe thunderstorm warning with wind up to 60 miles per hour, hail is 75 inches, 0.75 inches, not 75. Um, this is radar indicated for Cherry and Sheridan, Nebraska, till 7 Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time.
All right, so it looks like they did chop off part of one of the warnings. I didn't fully see it, but
I believe
apparently,
it was that tornado warning.
yeah, they chipped it
It
again. I
was
think.
probably that. It was probably
Yeah,
that tornado
did.
warning.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. If you notice, folks, the lines of these two tornado warnings are also merging into each other. So there could be literal twins if those are both on the ground. That could be like twin tornadoes in the future here.
Bro, bro, Attic Radar needs to fix. Like, it's so broken.
If you're in Cohasset, which is part of Plymouth County, Massachusetts, they reported thunderstorm wind damage at 6:20 p.m. Several reports of downed trees and wires.
All right, so
Parts of
it looks like
Boston, MA, had wind of 37 miles an hour. Hampshire County, Massachusetts, had trees and wires down there, and then they issued an air quality alert. Apparently,
well, that's crazy.
they had issue. No, that was different. All right, but folks, they extended a flash flood warning. They canceled a severe thunderstorm warning in Alabama. Folks, there's a lot of storms going on right now in a lot of different spots, so we really hope you can stay safe. We will be on for about 5 more minutes here personally, here because I got stuff to do eventually, and also I can stream it on the Discord here. If you're not watching on coming from the Discord right now, the URL is in the top of the screen. We'd love to have you at the Discord here. We really hope you can help and join here. Let's see what Mass Rail fan is looking at right now.
All right, so I have an update. We have 2 canceled warnings. A tornado warning has been canceled for Algil, Illinois, and a severe thunderstorm warning has been canceled for Barber, Pollock, and Pike, Alabama.
Thank you for that.
What else? We have
reports of ping pong ball size hail in Greene County, Wisconsin.
And we have a thunderstorm wind damage report. Trees and wires down on Sherwood Road and Main Street. So
now be from New York. Let's see here. There's also been a lot of heat, folks. If you're in areas that are being affected by heat, but hold up. Max the dog says the hook looks identical to Mirrors 2013. Oh gosh. We don't talk about 2013. We don't talk about that. People that were affected by that, I really pray for that area. I hope they've recovered by now. Special weather statement. Thunderstorm wind damage. We already read that. Folks, if you're in these areas here, we'll continue tracking this out all night here. Personally, I can't be up all night, but I'm sure someone from the DWC will be up tracking this.
We have an update again. We have a new special weather statement. A strong thunderstorm will impact east, central, Elbert, and southwestern Avil counties through 9:15 p.m. EST. Wind speed is 40 miles per hour, and hail is 0.25 inches. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning. Winds are up to 60 miles per hour. Radar indicated 1-inch hail for Franklin, New York.
Flood advisory for Dane, Jefferson, and Rock, Wisconsin.
We have climate reports here. The Cochise, Arizona has expired a flood advisory.
2 updates here for me. Here,
All
they have updated a severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible, damage that destructive, 90-mile-an-hour observed winds. So if you're in that warning, which is in Iowa, please be in your safe place, as that's basically a dire situation that you would need to be on the alert for. Also in Rock Island County, Illinois, a trained weather spotter reported thunderstorm wind gust of 60 miles an hour. They've continued a marine warning for Michigan. 2 new reports of thunderstorm wind damage, trees down over Shamrock Road in New York, and multiple power lines down with all of Brody Street blocked from Fenson's. Time estimate from radar at 7:20 in Illinois. Here, large tree down on power line. They continue another severe thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-an-hour winds and 3/4 of an inch hail. A report of a tree snapped. Yeah, that's what we got right now. Tons of stuff coming in, folks. We'll try our best to manage it. Max the dog saying, I wish I could be on the Discord more, but my father took Discord from me. So sorry. Tell everyone it's gone until I can get it back, though. Yeah, Max the dog, I have told people that. So we are going to wrap it up soon, folks. But please, if you are in any of these areas, please take these warnings seriously. I'm going to ask if anyone who wants to join the severe weather VC to do that now, and then we will get on there in just a moment here to track out that severe weather. So once again, I'll just read off Master Elfin's message here to end it here. Thanks to everyone for joining the stream tonight. Remember to subscribe to our channel and remember to turn on notifications to get updates. Once again, thank you very much for joining. Folks, please stay safe tonight. It's going to be a tough night for some people, so I really hope that everyone stays safe tonight and that no one is harmed here. We'll keep you updated here on the DWC. I don't know why it's just tropical weather coverage. But, folks, please just stay safe here, and we'll see you next time, folks.
right. See y'all.
See ya.